Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Jazz versus Spurs NBA matchup on Wednesday, March 27, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. We offer those products. They're just not available on the website. They're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got the Jazz taking on the Spurs. The Jazz 29-43 on the season, while the Spurs 16-56. But the Spurs, 6-4 against the number in their last 10. The Jazz 3-7 against the number in their last 10, but just 1-9 straight up in their last 10 games. Earlier this season, the Jazz were just pretty much unbeatable at home, and they still have a 20-16 home record, 22-14 against the number at home. But really, since the All-Star break, this team has just been an absolute tailspin. While the Spurs, continue to show signs of improvement, you can see glimpses of what the future is going to look like. Of course, they're not 100% there because they don't have a full roster and they don't really have, any kind of depth whatsoever. But you can see some of the pieces kind of coming into place already. And you can see, the ability of Wemby and, not just being this tall guy, it's kind of like all the other things that he can do and why he is a, generational talent, as they say. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out, and I think anything short of a few rings at the very least be a disappointing career for a guy like this. The Jazz won the first meeting, 128-109. That wasn't all that long ago. It was at the end of February, so about a month ago, and the Jazz were 7-point home favorites in that game. The Spurs going back to Utah in this one, they've been okay, like I said, recently, and we look at, how they performed, coming off that win against the Suns. Wemby didn't even play in that game. They were 12-point dogs and knocked the Suns off in that one. That ended a 3-game losing skid that they had. Their last win before that came against the Brooklyn Nets. When we look at what the Jazz have done, like I said, a lot of losing. They did beat the Hawks back in the middle of March, but boy, if they can't get one here, they might not win another game in the month of March. The Spurs offense, nothing really great here. They're the worst three-point shooting team in the NBA. 25th best in field goal percentage from the floor, and lower middle of the pack when it comes to free throw shooting. Meanwhile, the Jazz defense, absolutely horrible, and they are the worst at guarding the perimeter. So it's the worst shooting three-point team against the worst defending three-point team. Also, the Jazz, not a great shooting team, and the Spurs, while their defensive numbers don't look great, they're certainly improving. And I think they've improved enough that I think I like them in this spot. I'm going to take the Spurs, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.